Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. I just wanted to jump on here for a few minutes and talk to you a little bit about Easter coming up. And I have some cute projects to share with you. So let's go ahead, and I have you turned down already. And I'm going to show you what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making this really cute Easter basket, and it holds quite a bit. The box size, I'm going to say, is probably about 3 by 3, roughly. So you can get quite a bit of candy in here. It's very decorative. The bottom's finished. And you can even put a little cute little label on it. Stuff it with some Easter grass. I thought these would be really cute for kids at school, for teachers' gifts. I'm actually, excuse me, I'm actually going to use them for a retreat. As one of my little pillow gifts to hold candy. So I thought it was really cute. Mary McKay on my Rubber Queens team, we're teammates, we're side sisters. She demoed this at our team meeting this past month. And she decorated it with a little Easter egg set. Now, I don't have that set yet, but I thought this month's paper pump, actually it was last month's paper pumpkin, would be a cute way to decorate this. So here's one, and then on this one here, I left the sides up, and it kind of looks like a little tulip, which I thought was cute. So either way, either you can fold down these sides when you're all done, or you can leave them up. So it's your choice, but you can store lots of goodies in there. Hello, welcome. I'm just going to grab my phone real quick so I can see who's here. And then we'll go ahead and we will get started so I don't keep you as long tonight. Give me 1 second. Oh, my husband's on. Hello, honey. Whoops. All right. Tina, hello. I can't wait to see you, let alone the project. I'm going to grab a quick drink here before I get started, and it's just water in case anybody's interested. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. So Cheryl came over and was playing with paper with me for a little bit. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Wendy. Welcome. And I was making all these baskets, and I put like 10 or 15 of them together in a heartbeat. So the way that you're going to do this, so these are the cute little baskets. And again, one of my teammates made these and demoed them. What you're going to need, if you want to do this with me, grab a piece of cardstock that is 8 by 8 and a piece of designer paper that's 6 by 6. Now, the nice thing about this too, if you have like retired paper that's 6 by 6, sometimes it's a little bit harder to use 6 by 6 paper if you're a scrapbooker, because scrapbookers like 12 by 12. But 6 by 6, this is so simple to cut up. Okay, hello there. Welcome, Janet. Glad you can join us tonight. I'm just going to set my phone off to the side so I can see who's joining here. Now, I did post a link too in the Facebook group. If you want your comment to show up, like Cheryl shows up to me with her name, so I don't have to go out and look for her. I did put that in the comments on how you can do that. Welcome, Sharon. Hey, Chris, welcome. So tonight we're making these cute little Easter baskets. These are great, even for grown kids. You can put like a gift card in there and a few pieces of candy. My kids are all about money now, although they still like Sour Patch Kids. What kind of candy did you guys as kids or grandkids like? Some of the weirdest candies out there, but okay, let's go ahead and get started. So you have an 8 by 8 piece of paper. This is your cardstock, and you are going to score this at a 1/2 inch on all sides. So hopefully you can can see this. And actually, this is mirrored. So let me fix this here real quick. There we go. That's a little better. So at a 1/2 inch, you're going to score. We use our light blade for this. And we're going to score a 1/2 inch here. So we're going on all 4 sides at a 1/2 inch. I got my heater cord, and I had to switch my regular mouse, my Magic Mouse for my Mac, because I run a Mac computer. It decided it was going to go to sleep and not restart for me. So I had to grab this old HP mouse, and the cord's half bent, and it's ready. It's on its last doorstep. Okay, now that we have this scored, and I don't know if you can see it, but we have it scored on all 4 sides at a 1/2 inch. Now we're going to come back and we're going to score on all 4 sides at 2 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Yeah, these make little nice little gifts for like your postal workers, you know, that deliver your mail every day, that, you know, we probably take advantage of, that's for sure. Okay, so now, I don't know if you can see it. You can see all the score lines, and I have them. It kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe board with an edge around it. So I don't know if you can, maybe I can put it up here so you can see it. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to grab my paper snips. And the first thing I'm going to do on each one of these center pieces, I'm going to cut up just that 1/2 inch line. Okay, so the center here, the center here, the center here, and the center here. The other portions, I'm going to cut these right off because we're not going to use that 1/2 inch mark only on the center pieces. And you'll see what it looks like here when I get these all cut. I should have probably made a diagram, and maybe I'll do that so you guys can see it. Basically, we just need a tab on this side because this is that piece that folds over on our basket. Okay, now we're going to pick any 2 sides. They have to be across from each other. And we're going to cut up to that next score line. And then we're going to turn our paper because it has to be opposite sides. We're going to do the same here and the same here. All right, now I'm going to grab my bone folder. Hopefully I have it in here. There it is. And we're just going to, I can get rid of all these nice little pieces here. Let me toss them. Keep our desk somewhat picked up. And we're just going to burnish these fold lines. Okay, and then we got these little ones on each edge that we just need to fold. Whoa, and I just ripped that. That's not good. You don't want to pull that hard. Let me grab another piece of paper. I'm sorry, guys. I'll grab a piece of white this time and I'll mark it for us too so you can see it. Sorry, I just pulled too hard and ripped my basket. I don't even know my own strength. So we need 8 by 8. Well, this is good for anybody joining late, right? 8 by 8. And let me grab an ink pen. So I'm going to show you the score lines because we're doing a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Let me close this so you can see it better in the frame. Oh, and of course that ain't gonna work. It's not long enough. Let me see if I have one that's thinner. 1 second. Let me see if my pencil might work a little better. Maybe I can get in there a little bit. I just want you to see these score lines so you know what I'm taking out. So 1/2 inch. Boy, I don't know my own strength today. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it. And then we're going to do a 1/2 inch. And I'm scoring as we're going along here too, just so when we get done we'll have a finished basket. Okay, and then I'm turning it again, 1/2 inch. Okay, and then we're turning it again at a 1/2 inch. I'm going to try to be careful with this one so I don't rip it like the last one. These are pretty durable too. So we have this now, and these marks on here are my score lines. Now I'm going to come in and score again at 2 3/4. Hello, Mary Jean. This would be cute for your grandbaby. We're going to score it at 2 3/4. We're going to turn it 2 3/4. Two and 3/4. Then our last one, 2 3/4. So that it looks like this. Now I'm going to mark on here before I cut them off. I'm going to mark the spots that we're going to cut off. So these are the spots that we're going to cut off now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's kind of like cutting off an L shape. On each corner. So has anybody been working on anything really cool? I know we got St. Patty's Day around the corner. I made some St. Patty's Day cards the other day on my live. So if you missed it, go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun. Okay. So then we end up with this. Now we're going to pick two opposite sides. And we're going to cut up to this second score line. Up to basically the middle section here on both sides. Everybody see that? And we're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. So then we have this. You can see these are kind of loose here. Like this. Okay? Now, we're going to take our bone folder and just go along these creases here. And I got to be careful. I don't know my own strength, right? In this top tab that we have sticking up on each one, you're just going to fold it back. Okay, let's see if I got them all. I think I did. So now you got it all nicely scored. Now it's just a matter of assembly. And again, I have my Tombow glue in here. Hopefully this works good tonight. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue. Nope, it's not going to. I got her plugged yet. Let's try my bottle of Tombow. You just put a little bit of glue. All right, it wants to be stubborn. Hold on one second. I think I have a pin here somewhere. Unless I dropped it on the floor, which it looks like I may have. That's something you don't want to step on. I've done that before. Give me a second, I gotta look for it. This is like comedy hour tonight. Well, I'm just gonna have to grab another bottle of glue because by the time I get to that, let me see if I have one here that'll work. Yes, there we go. All right, so we just take these two inner pieces and we're just gonna lay them over top. You wanna make sure it's nice and even here at the top. Everybody see that? See? Just like that. And then we can put glue on this piece and we can stick it right on there like so. Then we do the same to this other side. Little glue there. Fold this in. Again, you want them equal at the top. There we go. And then we're just going to put glue here. And this folds up. And voila. Look at that. So that's our little base of our box. Okay, now get out a piece of 6x6 designer paper. And with this piece, what you're going to do, I'm going to set my box off to the side. Before you cut it in half, you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch on opposite sides. So we have a 6x6, and you're going to score it on that side, turn it, and score it at a 1/2 inch on this side. So you get this flap here on both sides. Okay? Now, you're going to leave your paper, see with the flaps both up like this? You're going to put this down so a flap's here and a flap's here, and you're going to cut this at 3 inches. And this is what's going to give you your pieces, but you have to have this score line. So I like scoring it before I cut it. Now you're going to cut 1/2 inch strips. And we need 16 of them total. 4 go on each side. And you'll have a couple left over. So if you make a mistake, it'll all be good. Hey Chris, welcome. Glad you could join us tonight. We're just making an Easter basket. Now you'll cut both pieces up when you're doing it, but by the power of video and magic, let's just call it, I have some of these already cut, so you don't have to watch me cut the other half. But if you're doing it yourself, you need a total of 16. Okay, so I have my little pieces here. I'm gonna set that off to the side. Set all the rest of my junk off to the side here so we don't look like we're all... All right. And I'm going to take my box, turn it so the opening is down. Now this little tab here is going to get glued down so that the seam here, that 1/2 inch score that you gave, this is all glued to the bottom. This one is then going to be glued to the top. Well, you can see that that's too long, so it's going to create that loop. Now, what I do with each one is just curl it with the bone folder a little bit. And then I go through here and I put a little bit of glue. And I start at this corner and I make sure that crease mark is right on the side of my box. And I want it nice and straight. And then I put a little glue on the opposite end. You only need a dot. And you might have to like hold the one side while you're putting the other one on. Or go through and do all of the bottoms first and then come back and do the tops would probably be an easy way. So you're going to hold that for a second. There. Okay, now I'm going to come in. I'm going to make sure that stays there. And I'm going to do the rest of them on the bottom. And I'm just going to kind of balance it so that they're evenly spaced. And sometimes it's even helpful if you do each end first, because then you can kind of have placement of where you need to be for the 2 middle ones. So I'm going to go through and do all my corners first. And you want this to be like a random pattern. You don't want it to be like it looks like you've taken it right out of a 6x6 piece of paper and just glued it on. Because you can see, I mean, here's what I did with gingham too. And very cute. The gingham paper. Love that one. That's probably my favorite. But I wanted to show you this paper tonight because this is one of the celebration papers, or the items that you can get during celebration for free. And I'll show you that paper pack in just a minute. It has a lot of different patterns, and I think it's called So Eclectic, but I'm not positive on that. Okay. And you only need a dab of glue to hold these down. And again, I'm just lining right up that crease line right with the seam of the box. And now I can come back in with all these center pieces. And if they're not just perfect, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's a basket, and if you're giving it to kids, I'm going to tell you they're more interested in what's in the inside than the basket probably. And if you're giving it to an adult, they're just going to be happy they got something, right? Hey Don, welcome. It is a very fun project for kids, Chris. I think that they would really enjoy it. And you could have them make their own basket and fill it with goodies that you've pre-picked up at the store even. And they don't take a long time to make. So that's a good thing. So how does everybody like this nice weather we've been having? It's been gorgeous. And it's supposed to only get nicer. I know my dog is loving it. For those of you that don't know, I run a retreat. March 8th through the 10th is this year's. And it's at a place in Gladwin, Michigan. And they do all of our food. It's homemade meals the whole time, which are fabulous. It's called The Springs. And I take all my stamp stuff there and I let people use it. Like my stamps, my ink, my punches and dies. Everyone gets a $50 goodie bag and they get a free class. And we just have a lot of fun. It includes your room and board and all of your meals. And we do a fun snack night. And we have games and prizes. We play bingo on Saturday night, usually for some nice prizes. We do a raffle for Stampin' Up! Stuff. Again, it's a really good time. It's $245. If anybody's interested, I do have a few spots open. And it's March 8th through the 10th. And again, it's at the Springs in Gladwin, Michigan. Okay, and I'm just gluing these right underneath where that flap's going to fold down. Okay, I'm doing the same thing over here. And you could take your bone folder if you really wanted to curl these to go in, but they do pop up pretty good. My eyes are watering terribly. Put a little drip of glue on there and fold this one down. Yeah, and I'm so excited because I have special gifts this year for my retreat goers. I found really cute mugs, and I'll try to share them with you guys once the retreat's over. I want it to be a surprise for them, and I have really cute bags. Everybody gets that goodie bag and pillow gifts, and again, it's just a really good time. We have a blast. Okay, we just have 2 more sides to go on this. I'm just putting glue on the very end here. Then we're putting it up to this flap, the same as we did on the other sides. I'm trying not to get, everybody that knows me with liquid glue, I like to make a mess with it for sure. There we go. I had club earlier tonight and had the ladies over. We made some cute cards. And then I thought I'd jump on and share this with you all. Because we're coming down. We only have 5 days, I think, left. The 29th is the last day for celebration. We got an extra day this year because of leap year. Oops, this one kind of got turned a little bit. I'm going to turn him back. There we go. All right. There we go. And this, like I said, is one of the papers you can get free with a $50 purchase. And it's a big pack of paper. I think it's a $50 purchase of this one. I'll have to double check, but I thought it was $50. You can make a lot of Easter baskets with it. Let's just say that. This is one of my favorite papers that it's in there. There's a real pretty daisy one, too, that I like. And then this little flower print that I have on this one here is from that too. So, pretty cute. All right, now you're going to need to cut a piece of, and I'm just going to use this box because I already messed it up. Actually, I'll use this. So that's for our handle. If you cut this right, you'll have all the parts for your basket here out of one piece of cardstock. So this part gets trimmed off initially, and this is a 1/2 by 8. That'll be our handle. And then we do have to, out of the one leftover piece, we need to cut a 2 by 2 square. So I'm just going to cut 2 inches by 2 inches. And you're probably going, well, what is that for? This is for the bottom of the box or the basket. We're just going to put it over the top here so it kind of completes it. Just finishes it off nicely. And we just kind of center that on the bottom like so. So then that's all finished pretty. And then we're going to take our bone folder with our other piece. This is a 1/2 inch by 8. And we're going to put a little bit of glue. And you could use tear tape here too. And we're going to put this in the inside of the box. About a 1/2 inch down. And you're going to want to make sure it's centered nicely. You can kind of see here. Then I'm going to do the same with the other side. And I'm going to try to get them as close to being equal as I can there. Now you have your choice with these flaps. You can leave them up, so it kind of looks like this, or you can glue them down. If you want them glued down, you're just going to add glue here to each flap, and then you just push down and hold it. And it does look real finished when you do it this way. It's kind of like the finishing seam if you're a sewer. There we go. And this side. And then this side. Okay, and that is our finished basket. Now we do have some a stamp set that would work very well with this in our celebration book. Let me grab it real quick and I'll show you. This is the stamp set. It's called Heartfelt Hellos. And it says, thinking of you this Easter. So you could use that and make a little tag for it. Okay? Or we could grab Paper Pumpkin, and this is the one from February. So this month. And these kits you can get every month, sent right to your doorstep. This one has a cute little bunny in it, a stamp, flowers, looks like lilies, a little chick. And there's words in here that say, welcome baby, happy Easter, and springtime greetings. So we could use this. We also get a Stampin' Spot. This one's Early Espresso. And they try not to repeat these within a 12-month period of time. Now you can also do multiple months of the Paper Pumpkin, and you can get celebration benefits from that too. But this is our kit for this month. I'll just show it to you. We have cute little cards, little treat boxes, and matching envelopes. You have 6 cards, and then the 3 little treat boxes. But what I was after in here, which I thought would be cute, get your adhesives, your little dots and dimensionals and glue dots. These are our cards, our little boxes, which are really cute. I'm looking for the little die cuts though. Here they are. And then you get these really cute cards and more die cuts. And what I thought would be cute on here is one of these little bunnies, and you could just put him right on the outside edge here, or put him with a little tag. So you could put the little bunny on your basket and kind of finish it off that way. You could put some of these little lilies on here if you wanted to, and those would be a little cute. Now granted, my color schematic is not right for it, but you could really utilize this Paper Pumpkin also this month. Or I could stamp a bunny and color it with blends and put it on here as well. Now granted, I didn't pick out the right colors to use this, but I just wanted to show you what was in this Paper Pumpkin and how you don't always have to use the die cuts and things that come with it. For the cards that you're making, you can use alternates. So you can make alternates from this and add to projects that you're working on. But look at these. Aren't they just so cute? And all you do is have to fold them in half and follow the instructions that come with it. And I didn't show you those. Let me grab that off of here. You get really nice instructions on here. I love when Paper Pumpkin comes. It's kind of like a surprise every month. And they show you exactly how to assemble these particular cards. So maybe we'll do these tomorrow night, and we can walk through how to make these cute little cards and gift boxes tomorrow night. But they give you everything that you need to make these with the instructions. And now they're even taking the, and I don't know if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, if you realize this or not, but they give you an outline printed sheet that you could put in a stamp set or a stamp case, a clear stamp case, or an envelope where you house your stamps from your Paper Pumpkins, and it'll show you exactly what it stamps out. So I thought that was pretty cool that they started including these in there. And you just cut them apart and you can put them right in a case. So we'll put this together tomorrow night. Remember, I still have the ordering special going on for the remainder of Celebration. So if you place an order for at least $50, and remember, you can do your Paper Pumpkin subscriptions and get your free Celebration item out of the catalog. You also get 24 sheets of 6x6 paper from me. You get an embellishment out of the new or mini catalog from me, and you get 5 homemade greeting cards from me. So you don't want to miss out on that. And all you have to do is use the host code, which I'll pop that up here for you so you have it. Host code's right up here in the upper right. And while we're doing that, I'm going to show you the rest of this paper package that you can also get. There were several add-on items that they put out here that you can get. And this paper is called Delightfully Eclectic. I had eclectic right, but these papers kind of look familiar because I use them for this little basket here. Okay, so you have that sheet, and I cut these down, of course. They're swans, and on the back side is black and white, which you can use that for pretty much anything. We have the purple flower pattern that I used tonight, and on the back side of it's kind of this wild black and white pattern. We have these little tulips, which I think are very pretty. And on the back side is like a crushed curry color. Then we have, this paper pack has so many different patterns in it. It's kind of, if you're a scrapbooker, this is a great paper pack for you too. Because there's so many different things in here. Pretzels. And on the back side is pretty rainbow stripes. And you get 4 sheets of each paper too. There's like Scrabble letters. And on the back side is cute little hearts. That's in the pretty peacock color. This one I really like too. And this matches a punch. If you have this punch, you can punch these out. It's a duo pack that's in the annual catalog. And then on the back side is like a ledger. So this is really good to have for scrapbook pages with kids because this kind of looks like notebook paper. So you could write little journaling on there. And then this is another one of my favorites, the daisies. Isn't that beautiful? And then on the back side you have like little lemons, it reminds me of. And then, here is a real pretty pattern in blue. And then on the back side is more grid paper, almost looks like school paper. So again, you could use that for journaling for school-age kids. This one's really pretty. It's like a field of flowers. And then on the back side, you have like a little check. And then we have these cute strawberries. And then on the back side is a pink pattern. And let's see. And there's a yellow polka dot. And then on the back is little flowers, another little floral pattern. And I think that's it. Now, I may have used some out of this pack prior, but this pack is huge. I think you get 48 sheets of paper, and there's 4 of each sheet, so there's 12 different designs in there. So that is another great set to have. Oops, I'm sorry. It's another great set to have when you go to design scrapbook pages and things of that sort. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Did anybody make a basket while we were on tonight? Hey, Cynthia. I just saw Cynthia. She was at club. But did anybody make a an Easter basket while we were designing it? No? Well, tomorrow we're going to be doing the paper pumpkin. So, try to join us. If you have your paper pumpkin, bring that with you and you can assemble with company tomorrow night. I'll try to be on roughly around 7:30, 8 o'clock or so again. Wednesday night, I have a prior engagement, so I will not be on Wednesday night. But again, the ordering special runs through the end of celebration, the 29th. So as long as you use that host code, I would send you out this goodie bag. And the goodie bag is valued over $35, and all you have to do, again, is just use the host code that I had on earlier. Well, until then, I will see you tomorrow night around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I hope you are able to get some crafting done yourself in the meanwhile. Take care.